Welcome back to the YouTube channel Pro Enzo Vids, and today's video is a big one because a couple of hours ago this got announced, and there's been speculation for a few months now about the future of Jarome Luai and where he'll end up. There was speculation he could have been the Bulldogs, could have stayed at the Panthers, and could have signed the Tigers, but it's not he could have signed there. It's official that he has signed there now for 2025. So yeah, Jarome Luai is officially a Tiger from 2025 and onwards. And he signed a 5-year deal, which takes him to 2030, I think. I believe it is. And so he's there for pretty much the rest of his career, I'd say, if that deal sticks through till that time. And he's receiving 1.2 million a year. So yeah, it's pretty unreal money to get, but good on him. He's going to set up his family for the long run, and I think it's a good move, not just for himself, even though it's a big move for himself, but it's a good one for himself. His family too are going to really appreciate, and I guess he'll be able to look after them in the long run too. So it's, look, all in all, good move for him, I feel like. And if people do criticise his move for taking the big bucks, then you're stupid, in my opinion. But before I get into my full thoughts, please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and do comment your thoughts on this signing. It's a big signing, and it's a signing that doesn't happen until the next year. But either way, once he is at the Tigers, it's going to be a really interesting sight to see. So I guess stay tuned to when he wears the black, orange, and white. So yeah, it's big news. But look, no, it's a good sign by the Tigers. They needed a big name player. And I know people are going to question that Luai is not worth $1 million per season. And do I think Luai's worth that much money per season? I'm going to say no, he's close to it, but I reckon he's roughly a 850 to 900k player, in my opinion. That's what I'd probably estimate for him, what he's worth. But for a club like Tigers, and they have a lot of money, I think they're going to make a risk. They're going to make a hit or miss risk, and they've got to go all in for some big names, won comps. If there's a half that is able to negotiate with other clubs, has won 3 comps, played for Origin, he's played for Samoa, and he's had a heap of success, and he's available to sign, then I can't discriminate any club that would chase that certain type of player. And the Tigers are going all in for Luai, and I can't say I blame them, because they need someone as big as him in that roster. Looking at the Tigers 2025 spine, especially, it's looking like Jarome Luai at fullback, looking like either Latu Fainu or Jaden Sullivan at 5'8". Got Jarome Luai at halfback, who will be the main man there, and got hooker Api Korosia too. So very promising spine there. May take some time to adjust, but especially guys like Bulla, Luai, and Korosia. Luai and Korosia both won comps together a few times and both know each other very well. So I think that'll be very vital for the Tigers, and Bulla is going to be a great fullback going forward. I think there's a big future for Jarome Luai there at the Tigers, and the race for the 5'8" spot will be interesting. I think this year we'll find out a lot about who does get that 5'8" spot between Sullivan and Fainu. And Aiden Caesar, he's the halfback for 2024, but I don't think he'll be there after this year. I think he'll retire. But look, in general, it's a big sign for the Tigers, and I applaud Benji Marshall for making this happen. I think Benji deserves a lot of credit here. People would have said that Benji, as a not really an experienced head coach, and doesn't really have the pool that other coaches would have to get big name players. Got to say, congratulations to Benji on the signing of trying to get Luai to the Tigers, which it did happen. It's huge, and I think Luai is the type of player that Benji would work really well with, I feel like. So yeah, I'm keen to see how them two link up in the future for the club. And I guess the big one will be, who is Luai's halves partner? Is it Fainu or Sullivan going forward? That's another big question to ask about the Tigers in the next season. As for the Panthers though, well, what's next for Penrith? I mean, look, Penrith have had their success. They'll find someone else that's either the next big thing, next big junior in their junior systems, or they'll go out and find someone that can replace Luai fairly well. Penrith obviously have salary cap issues. I read today that they're you know, potentially could be losing Luke Garner to the Super League or another NRL club because of salary cap are restricting them from keeping a few players there long term. Zach Hosking's been in discussions with Canberra, and Luai's now signed with the Tigers for next year, so they are sort of crippling a little bit the Panthers, but you know, as long as they have Cleary still fit, Dylan Edwards and guys like Toto still there, then they should be alright. And Fisher Harris and Leota. Look, it's a world-class team still. Even without Luai, they're a world-class team. But yeah, I think he'll be a big loss for the next year. I am very curious to see how they do look without Luai and how Cleary goes without having no Luai for most, because he's had Luai for most of his career, I think, apart from Maloney at the start. But you know, for most of the years he's had Luai there, so yeah, interesting to see how Cleary goes and yeah, who his next halves partner would be. But yeah, no, look, it's going to be interesting to see how Panthers do cope without Luai going forward. But they've got Luai for one more year, for this year, 2024, and I guess they want to get one more conference too, which I hope not. But yeah, you can't say no for a potential 4th premiership for the Panthers. But yeah, look, that's my quick thoughts on the signing of Jarome Luai to the West Tigers. Big signing, and it's huge for the Tigers, and I'm sure their fans are over the moon about this. And yeah, and you know, they've got good rookies as well, which will only help them going forward too. So yeah, I think there's a positive sort of build there for the Tigers, and yeah, I think there's something there, and I think that could definitely transpire to something special for them in the future. But yeah, thank you for watching. Please be sure to like this video and do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also let me know your thoughts on Jarome Luai signing for the Tigers in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what everyone's thoughts on it is. But thank you for watching. Have a good afternoon.